it's time to say goodbye to this office setup and start taking all my decor out and boxing it up. It will be sad to not have a beautiful, lush space like this anymore. We'll see what happens at the next house. But Bo will always be here. Welcome back. You put my mic on really quick. So welcome back. It is officially one day out from moving. We move tomorrow. And so it is now time to get all of these plants in boxes and ready to be hauled away as a ghost comes. Okay, so what I do is just pack them up in boxes. Like I just place them in any box that I can find. For my taller plants, for like these large plants, if you're moving across country, I have shared this before, but you can purchase clothing boxes, like clothing rack boxes that you would just take and hang your clothes up in to move. Those just take the little bar out that you hang the clothes on, and I stick the plant inside, and that really helps, contain the plant and not have the leaves damaged, because again, this is the second time that I'm going to be moving. I have way more plants that I'm moving with. Before, I got rid of the plants. I just said goodbye to a lot of them and only traveled with 30. Top 30 made it. And so this time I'm bringing all of them with me. But yeah, I boxed them up that way, my larger plants, and they did really fine. They did really well. Now, those plants were in the box for a total of like 3 or 4 days. I'm not really sure. For sure 3 days, but I think 4 days because I had to pack them up the day before, and then they were in a trailer and they made it all the way to Texas. So this will be a lot easier in the sense that I'm not traveling across country. They're going a very short distance from where I am, and they will be just fine in like the boxes that I have, which are these shallow boxes. So I just line these with plants, just like I'm taking them to my show. I'm just going to fill them as best as I can. And then if you have boxes or bins, like what am I talking about? Like wooden boxes or like baskets that are decorative and you're going to bring with you anyways, you can put your plants in there and then just transport them. So this will be fun because I have to take off all these grow lights as well, because this needs to come down. I got to remove the desk portion. This is just from IKEA, so it's not going to be like a full-on, breakdown. It's going to be very simple. All right, so I guess, I don't know, first I'm going to take the plants out and then I'll take the lights down. And I do try to keep the plants while I'm transporting them in a window, like in light. I don't just go stick them in, a dark corner. So I'm going to put them on my kids' train table right here. And we'll go through the plants as I pack them up. How about that? So this is a Pink Princess marble, Pink Princess or whatever the new version of it is. But it is really pretty. I just repotted it recently. This is a Philodendron esmeraldens that I again just repotted in a video not too long ago. I also would say that if you are moving a long distance, to water your plants like the day before you leave. Hold off on watering and then water them all at once, because traveling will suck the moisture out, and they're going to need the water. So I just water them before you leave. I'm not going to do that because again, we're not going very far. So this is not going to be like a long process for them to get to their new home. Got my little top cutting of my Monstera aurea. It's not pushed out a new leaf and it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of bumming me out, but we'll get there. Now this is in a really breakable glass pot. I really love this glass pot, and this definitely actually does need to be watered. This is a Plowmany philodendron. It's a little baby one. I cut it off. I had it and it was really large and it just completely overtook my area. So I decided to chop it back, and I've propagated it several times and made different plants from it. But this is what's grown off of the cutting. And I would suggest, again, if you're going a long distance, to try and pad them if they are in ceramic or terracotta glass, because you don't want them to shift around. So I did have some of them wrapped with just towels, like just bathing towels or washcloths, anything like that. You can just kind of create a little padded area for them. This is my Syngonium willendii. Not really sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a really pretty Syngonium. It looks like a little reflector plant. Like it's very reflective. I will tell you, this plant did not do well at first. Then I figured out that it really likes to retain moisture, unlike my Syngonium albo. And so I put sphagnum moss on top. It's very dry. But since doing that, it's been a game changer. It's actually held the moisture in and done really well and is never flopping over anymore. This is my Philodendron giganteum variegated. Very pretty variegation. I just recently repotted this one as well. A lot of those are water propagations. This is my Philodendron patriciae, which needs to be watered, which I found out is only in sphagnum moss, and I just realized that I did not ever repot this. Okay, I'm going to leave this out on the table. It needs to be watered. This is my painted lady, no. This is my Philodendron white princess, whatever these plants are. This is my Philodendron Brazil, one of them. It's my smaller one. If you're moving or sorting out plants, it's actually a really good time to look for pests as well and just spray them. So I probably will spray them once I get them to the house, and just as like an acclimation, process. This guy is my Philodendron Burley Marks Fantasy, and I think it needs to be repotted, but it's very dry right now. I might go ahead and water this guy, but look how beautiful the leaves are. It's such a pretty little plant. And it has a new leaf growing out. Leave him to be watered as well. Then all of my plants here, this is my almost took it out. This is my variegated Burley Marks, my original one. It's kind of looking sad lately. And I think it's because it needs to be repotted already, and it's kind of frustrating because it just continuously grows, which is actually really good, but it is constantly growing and needing to be potted up, and I need to water it. Otherwise, I've got my Anthurium Queen over here and my Monstera aurea, the original mother plant. So I'm kind of going to leave those up there. I'm not going to do anything with them at this moment because those are too big to put in this box. So for plants like that, I will just stick them up front in my seat, or have somebody hold them while we drive. I don't know I need some smaller plants now, so I think I'm gonna have to get into my greenhouse cabinet. All right, these need to be watered. These are my Calathea Burley Mark. I think that's what it's, Burl Marks, whatever you want to call it. They need to be watered. Honestly, a lot of this stuff needs to be watered. These need to be watered. I don't know what this is. Chopped it back. I'm not really sure what it is. We'll find out. Looks to be variegated, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I got a lot of propagations that I'm gonna have to take, obviously. And I just hate to move any of this stuff because it all needs to be watered. One of my plants that I love so much is this Anthurium pallidiflorum. Look how beautiful it is. This is the newest leaf that is growing here, and it's not done growing. This is the second to newest leaf. This is a beautiful, easy Anthurium, and I just love the strappy leaves. So if you're in the Anthurium market, this is a good one to have. All of these plants up here need to be watered. Yikes. Which kind of stinks because now they're going to be they all need to be watered. Got a bunch of little carrii. All right, so I guess that box is done. I got one box, and I just need to water a lot of plants. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to water. Got all those watered. Watered those. Now you just got to let them drain a little bit, and then we can place them in the bin. Whatever. This is another cutting of my Monstera aurea. Silver sword. It's terrible lighting, but that's okay. Got a Mandula pothos, Philodendron mayoi, and a shaky tripod. And the child. These are the Hoya carrii that I got from a Kroger. This one actually sprouted an entire new shoot. Little leaf. Philodendron Rio, juvenile Philodendron mayoi. This is my beautiful Philodendron marble. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. It's got a ton of little new babies, and they have fenestrations. Look at this beautiful mammy-eye Philodendron. This is a mayoi Philodendron. I know the lighting is awful. This is a Philodendron Paraiso Verde, Philodendron gloriosum, another Paraiso Verde, and a little neon Philodendron. Okay, so I got all of my plants primarily out of my greenhouse cabinet. I need to move my Anthurium, and I have 2 pileas in there, but I'm keeping these Barina lights on here because everything will go back in here. These are zip tied on here. I'm just going to undo the like sides, so these unplug here. I'll have to do that maybe with both hands. Nope. Okay, so like these I can just take out now and pack up, and then all of my plants from here, or from in there, which is crazy, is all here. Now this is going to be a problem. Dog cage is in here right now, but I don't know what I'm going to do with all these because I don't have any more boxes. I need more boxes because I have more plants. All of this stuff appears primarily propagations. Those are all in water. Water, water. Then these plants here will just place in the back of my vehicle. These are all in the long pots. These guys, yeah, I'm not sure. But yes, this is all that I am left with right now.